There are many ways to lose in poker, but somehow, you never lose the obvious way. You lose the one that stays with you.
Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Aces, kings, queens. What? The raise from Soderstrom. Gould has 3-bet with queens. Lokay has both of them covered, has 4-bet with aces. Kunix gets out of the way. Action on Tomas Soderstrom.
Any other tournament, you'd be thrilled with kings here, but the main event, so many chips. What does he want to do?
These players are incredibly deep. Remind you, the blinds are 300, 500. These players all well over 100 big blinds deep. But you've got kings.
Call.
Soderstrom just calls, and now Gould has to decide what to do with queens on the button. 33,000 in the pot already. Gould just calls. And we're going to see this one 3 ways, 43,000 to in the pot.
Players.
Seven high flop, 2 spades out there. Soderstrom with the king of spades, Gould with the queen. What a setup hand.
That is 13,000.
Risk betting less than a third of the pot, 13 into 43.
Just a disgusting spot for Soderstrom. Pocket kings with a spade. I mean,
Well,
how
what do
does
you
he not
do?
go broke here? I don't know. Can't fold and save yourself by just calling here.
If he calls, can Gould let queens go?
I mean, this hand is crazy.
He makes the call, as you predicted. Pot's now got 69,000 in there. It is 13 to Gould. He's got queens.
Such a gross spot.
The pickleball addict deciding what he wants to do with the ladies.
What a sentence. Do you want to take him out for some Michelobes? No, it looks like he might be ready to let him go.
Just looking again, he's got queens. I mean, can you fold to 1 bet?
Main event, day
He
1.
lets it go. What an amazing fold. He lets the queens go, and now it's just aces versus kings. Turns an 8, changes nothing. With the action pre-flop, the cards that are on the board are irrelevant, right?
Yeah, this is just disaster. Soderstrom at risk of being turned into Swedish fish extremely quickly.
The fact that Soderstrom has the king of spades, can you at least go, well, I don't think my opponent's got ace king of spades or ace king of hearts in the spot.
Check.
And look at this. Risk checks, setting the trap for Soderstrom and also potentially offering an escape.
Soderstrom, by the way, has a stack to pot ratio, SPR, they call it, of 0.5.
I mean, can he save himself here?
Check back and then maybe call a small river bet.
That's the only way. He's going to be real tempted to bet, though, with his hand. Okay, has played this so tricky.
Gould is still a very interested observer as he did fold the queens.
Yeah, he's thinking now, I made a terrible fold, potentially. He's about to get the very good news. You can see Soderstrom hesitating. Pocket kings in the main event.
talk about the landmines you need to avoid if you want to run deep. This is certainly one of them, and it's a big one. All in.
Call.
There's the call. And Soderstrom could not avoid this landmine. Gould has got to be thrilled. 140,000 chip pot.
Needs a cowboy who's going to be on the road.
One-time dealer.
He's a pro. He's packed up his bags. He knows how to do it. Here's the river, folks.
Yeah.
It's the 9 of clubs.
Carnage.
Big time.
Here at Table C, just get a load of what's responsible for the pyrotechnics. 10s, queens, and ace-jacks suited. How did we get here? 260. Well, hang on. No, this was a 275 from Gibbons. As an open, Robinson 1635 with the ace-jack suited, and then awakening to the 210s. Shutley gets the rest just a touch north of that. In there, Gibbons covering all parties and has the best of it. Double elimination
One-time
potential
dealer.
here. 10 in the window, though.
Oh, diamonds working for Robinson. Wow.
Flush draw. And the set, the queens, just disgusted by all of it.
One-time dealer.
Oh, man. Broadway draw working for Robinson now.
Yeah, added outs, ironically enough, as Shutley is shut out. Bar a 10 on the end. This is a violent little spot here. The jack is all that can be mustered as Gibbons went from being dejected to being the owner of a couple of pelts.
And poor play.
Negreanu here making it
One
1,500,
time
and he's got a customer from pocket aces, and Hamilton here hitting a set of aces again, second time here. But you know, to your point, Blez,
1,500.
it is important to also put into context that you have the skills, the accolades, the history in the game to say things like that, right? You have that to sort of back up why you're saying certain things, and I think that's also important to know. You know, I'm not going to go around and spout out those things, even though I have my own opinions, just because I don't have the accolades, I don't have the history in the game. So it is cool that you have the foundation behind all of it to come to those conclusions and to give us a spicy take every now and then, which is what makes this broadcast good.
And I appreciate that. And I feel like my history of pretty much playing almost anyone in the world head up
One-time dealer.
allows me to make that comment. But as we continue on the action here, this is probably
Wow.
the 5th time we have seen someone have aces at the feature table.
Set over set, quads versus full house.
And now the problem is, for Brewer, it's even harder for him to get away when that second ace rolls off. Because in his eyes, the only hand he could think he's losing to here is ace 10, or maybe even 10-10. But Hamilton, he must be asking himself, what does my opponent have when I have 4 aces here as he bets 5,000? And then the river produces a king here. Let's see how big.
I love the check again from Hamilton, just checking quads on the river again, letting Brewer do the betting.
And I can't imagine Brewer not putting his opponent all in when he only has 12,000 in chips. And he bets 5.
Action back on Hamilton with quad aces. We're going to see the all-in check raise. He's going to go for maximum value, but what an insane cooler here as Brewer, with a full house, only has to call an additional 7,000.
Call? Call.
Call is
Second.
Oh my God.
Pocket fours.
Nice.
Just have clubs, and Carlin's wasting no time. Taylor did check. 6,000 quickly announced from Carlin's.
Well, immediately I'm putting my foot in my mouth because we got an overbet, and this hand is dominated, and we have 2 big club draws, but King Queen of clubs dominated here by Ace 7 of clubs, and this is a pot that's going to swell after Blumstein at least calls. And again, I was trying to say how deep everyone is, but look at this. Just like that, we got 16,000 in the middle. That's 40 big blinds, Donnie.
Because you were on TV.
Taylor out of the way, heads up here to the turn. And it's the 4 of clubs.
Wow.
12,000.
Right out of the gate here, we have flush over flush on our main feature table. Carlin's coming out with 12K.
Carlin's betting right into the 2017 main event champion. And this is the poker face of a guy who's won this event before. He has the nut flush redraw to the straight flush with the 5 of clubs as well. There are full houses present, but you could say Carlin's is only going to have 8-6 suited or pocket 6s or pocket 8s. 1 combo of pocket 8s, 3 combos of pocket 6s, but he has all these combos of flushes which we are beating, which are drawing dead.
Call made from Blumstein, 5 on the river.
25,000.
25,000 very, very quickly. Look, you can see Blumstein.
Now look, Blumstein knows his opponent is not bluffing here.
Just fold the turn when I make the push.
Yeah, it's just a matter of where do you think your opponent classifies his value threshold, right?
Exactly.
Marta, I know you. Why?
So he knows his opponent's not bluffing. He just doesn't know. Is he going to bet a king high flush like this, or does he only have full houses since the board is paired?
Everyone how skilled the game is.
He's just thinking about the Instagram DMs after. Is all he's thinking about.
Scott Blumstein makes a sick fold with no flush. On 8-8-6-4. I mean, what in the world? You have 8-6 or 6s? I'm just supposed to.
Obviously got a flush.
This is what Antonio would do. I guess I'm nit rolling. I don't even know.
Some honesty there from Carlin.
Nit roll slash.
Called the big toilet.
Slow roll 5-5. And just got there on the river. Please, this game. I'm not even trying to hammer it out.
I know the feeling from before the TV.
Look, if this is any other tournament than the main event, you just flick this in.
He does flick it in. He's going to see the good news because Carlin's is going to turn over a weaker flush.
Get him, chat. Get him, chat.
Get me.
Coming back to the feature to see this hand, Donnie. Mercer about to accumulate a pile unless Geislinger, who goes by Gunslinger, finds a way to escape here. Action check, by the way, to Kuziv, who has less than 1% equity, and he's going to be the one doing the betting.
Yeah, he was the pre-flop raiser, made it 1,500. Geislinger called out of the small blind. Mercier completed the action out of the big blind. That brings us here to the flop. Check to Kuziv, 1,200 from him. And Geislinger coming with a raise now.
Oh boy.
Can't say I'm a fan of this one.
I mean, how is Mercer going to interpret this, and what are we going to see from him?
5,200.
5,200. Donnie, is there any way for Mercer to make it himself look weaker? Is there any reason for him to make this pot even bigger? And what does the pre-flop action tell us about these ranges? Because this is a very intriguing spot now for Mercer.
Yeah, I would say Mercier's probably less concerned about Kuziv here. You know, he can just be kind of c-betting the flop. He can be betting pairs himself. But if you're Geislinger, you know, can he have ace-10? Yes. Can he have king-10? Yeah, sure. He can also have the jack-10s of the world, the 10-9s of the world. Maybe some 10-8 suited, right? Could he have pocket 5s? Most certainly, yes. You know, the thing is for Mercier is that his hand is just too good to give up right now. So, you know, not that you just pile the money in. Oh my lord.
My God, no way. Full house for Geislinger. Kings full of 10s. 16,700 in the middle, and Mercer now staring down a bottomless pit. And it goes check, check. How does he do it? The pot control. Or perhaps setting himself up for a big move on the river.
Maybe some alarm bells just went off when Geislinger check raises and then checks.
Wow. What a hand.
I mean, I mentioned the hand like King 10 is certainly in the range for Geislinger, especially King 10 suited.
Oh, look at this. You can see by Mercer's expression, he just makes the call quickly, and, this is something that, to me, separates the good from the best. Because
would definitely lean towards 3-bet and just try to take this one pre-flop.
And Jeff Gross now looks down at 10-8 suited. What a lovely sight.
He's just going to get to see a flop here.
Yeah.
But I'm going to expect a 4 to come here for Chung.
There's only 1 4 left, so I'm with you. He for sure hits it.
One time, dealer.
Oof.
Jack,
oh my.
Are
oh
you
my God.
serious?
And Sandy, if he 3-bet pre, well, who knows? Maybe he'll turn a king and just get a full double by flatting pre.
He thinks he's flopped
the
whole world, but it is Linsky who's flopped a full house with Jack 5 suited.
Sandy's going to need a king here because I don't see how he's going to get away. Will Linsky look to check raise now? I would guess the best play would be 2 check raise right here. Try to get value from pairs between the 5 and the jack and not let him check that back on the turn.
You can't fault him. Does just check call after flopping a full house. That deuce does not change a thing.
Sandy. Could he find the best check of all time?
Sandy was the shortest stack to start this hand with
piles,
44 bigs.
Yeah.
That's how deep this table is, and he's going to go ahead and bet 110,000.
Really unlucky for him because let's say Linsky had like Jack 7 suited. Like, he's going to win a big pot. I don't know if he doubles, but he's going to win a big pot. And instead he just has like the Jack 5, and you can't put somebody on Jack 5.
Will Linsky recognize this second barrel from Sandy as significant strength? As we can see, it certainly is.
Yeah.
He's just going to continue to check call with
I mean, they've been playing, so maybe he thinks Sandy does have bluffs in his range. But,
what a river it is. It's the 8 of clubs.
Poor Sandy.
Sandy's just going to barrel it off. There's 420,000 and change out there.
Sandy's
he's got 350 behind.
Going to have a sad flight back to Washington. He got cooled off. Brutal for him.
He sees the bad news.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh, no. Meanwhile, we're going to swing it back over here. How about another massive all-in? Queens versus Queens. And it is cracked. He's free-rolling Elders.
When was this all in pre or on the flop?
This is all in pre.
Oh, I hate going out like this. This is painful.
Well, he's not out yet. Don't
One
do that
time,
to
dealer.
him.
No, I'm just saying this is the worst sweat. You'd almost rather the guy have jacks and hit a jack.
And it is the king of diamonds. Not like that. Elders is out.
Big rail throughout these last couple days.
That's a quick flight.
And he had been wearing a mask. He's taken his mask off. He's talked about wanting to grow the game in Korea.
The clock.
The clock?
It's not running. The clock is not running, man.
Waz will defend with 2 5s.
One time, dealer.
5 in the window. Queen, Jack 5. Trouble brews immediately for Lee.
Lee only started the hand right around 20 bigs. This money might just get in.
What an absolute disaster for Lee. And Waz poised to take a somewhat commanding chip lead right off the bat.
See if he decides to get very aggressive, put in a check raise on this type of texture. Again, remember, Lee's likely opening a premium hand. We can see it's ace-queen.
The raise is coming in.
Does want to get more in the middle, lines up the check raise to 6.5 million. An immediate look back at the cards by Lee. And he jams, and here we go!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hand number 1 at the final table has 72 million in the middle.
set versus top pair.
Set of fives, ace queen. Set of fives. Ace queen and grip.
Unreal.
Everybody else in line for a $250,000 pay jump. Lee's dead to runner.
Ace queen is all in.
Queen, jack 5, ace.
The hell? Tenor or king are really his best cards. Either way, he's got to go perfect.
Will you have any hope at all? That 10 is there on the turn. You hear that rail we mentioned. Chanting for Lee's only out. Has to be a king or Lee's day is done. Right off the bat. It's paint, but it's a jack. And Dayoung Lee exits this final table in 9th place for $1 million.
What a nightmare situation for Gerard, the Frenchman, who flopped top pair with a flush draw, turned top 2 with a flush draw, makes the flush, improves, and is now in really, really bad shape. Whole ball bets 11,000. Gerard obviously not folding. I think he's deciding, does he want to raise?
This is crazy.
Or do you just want to just call? But this is absolutely gross.
He's been offered a parachute by Hobold, who could have probably got his whole stack here. He can save himself from getting busted if he can just call here.
So this is just a simple raise, call, pre-flop. Hobold check, raise the flop. And then he bet the turn, and then he bet, and there's the all-in. Oh my gosh. There's the call. And Gerard has been eliminated. We lost the Frenchman just like that. So just to refresh.
God.
Oh, Yashan opens with the kings, and it's Lee with 2 aces. As cold as it gets on day 8 of the main.
This is filthy. Absolutely filthy.
3.3. Up to 3.3. Don't do it, Grinder.
I don't suspect he will, but for Yashan, I of course feel bad for him. His mother's also in the stands. This is a really gruesome one.
Lee started the hand with about 35 bigs. Closer to 30.
Yashan does cover, which is great, but
Sorry. Can you call cocktails, please?
the money's going in. Unless he can find a king, you know, this young guy, he's going to be devastated.
No one came in 1 hour.
It was actually. Somebody came.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm a little bit curious what the path is for the 2 kings. Might be thinking click to something like 7. Can we induce, get it in? Could just be the pure.
No, just going to rip it in there.
Yeah,
he'll see the bad news.
Look at Lee. There it is, yeah.
Kings versus aces. More than 41 million in the middle.
Aces versus kings. Pretty even stat.
I had a big ace too.
Just now?
If Yashan gets lucky here, it's one of the top stacks in the room.
Move ball.
Yeah, easy.
Oh, yeah, you gotta avoid
When you're
it.
sitting there going,
Wow. Aces, kings.
2 and 7.
Danny has king.
Yeah, it could go bad.
7-4 deuce.
Yeah.
This is crazy, bro.
It's only going to be a king that helps Danny Yashan.
No, I have a club.
It's not supposed to happen this late.
Spade, no good.
King of spades. One time.
He doesn't have flush.
Good time to use the one time.
King of spades.
Doesn't come on the turn. If it's not there on the river, Lee scores the massive double.
Oh, it's a king of spades. Oh, I didn't hear what he said. I thought he said so sick. I was like, does he know that he doesn't have spades?
In a way, like if these hands happen this deep, like that
River
should be
card is an 8.
What's that a spade? What did I have? Ace 10. Did ace of spades? Oh my God. I don't remember if I did.
What a feeling that's got to be.
That was the one time. The dealer decided